is our chicken coop here. We have 3 chickens. One is an Americana chicken, and the other 2, I believe, are Australorps. Australorps. I have to spell it for you later. The Americana chicken is what they also call an Easter egg chicken. So it lays different colored eggs. Ours mostly lays like a light blue color. So I'm gonna take you around a quick trip around the chicken coop. You see on the outside here, we had to reinforce it with some barbed wire and fencing. If you look in close at the front of the coop here, you can tell those scratches on the wood. Some type of animal tried to get inside to eat the chickens. Mostly either possums or foxes would try to get in and use the chickens for food themselves. So we reinforced it with this fence here and then the barbed wire. Now I'm gonna take you around to the side where we have, if you hear them pecking, we place these hamster bottles, one on each side, the larger one for them to get their water out of. And they're very good at retaining and getting the water out of the hamster bottles. Now in the beginning, when the chickens were just coming outside, they only had like a little small bottle like this. But once they got around, let's say 5 or 6 months and start to getting ready for reproduction with producing eggs, their water intake increased. So we had to actually put out a second hamster bottle for their water. And as you can tell by me shaking it, this one is empty, so I'm going to have to replace that in a little while. At nighttime, because it's so cold outside, we have these heating lamps to keep the chickens warm. Just a regular heating lamp you can get from Home Depot. And is it turned on? Red light on the inside, and it keeps them warm during the cold months. So that is placed on there for the chickens' purpose. Inside the coop, there's a little ramp for them to go in and out of. So they kind of run around on the inside, but the space is small. When at night, for protection, they already know to go on the inside away from any potential danger. So let me take you around to where they actually lay their eggs. This is the coolest part about it to me. All right, so over here, now chickens only lay eggs in one spot. All right, with ours, they have a particular little spot. It's called like their nesting area. So I'm going to open it up, and I know once I open it here, hopefully we can find some eggs today. Do we have any eggs today? Yes, we have 3 eggs, and as you can tell, look at the bluish color egg. I'm going to lift it up for you. This is from the Americana egg. So, usually our chickens lay about 1 egg per day. In the winter, sometimes they may skip a day only because the weather is so cold and they don't have a lot of room to roam around. So take another look at the eggs. And as you can tell, it's a lot of bedding in here. With those are the little small brown flakes, along with the chicken poop. So later on, I'm gonna have to come out here and clean all this out and apply new bedding. So let me show you what that bedding looks like. Okay, so this is the pine bedding. About once a week, we'll clean the whole coop out. Just toss it, blow it with the leaf blower. Take out the old bedding with the poop and feces in it and replace it with the new bedding. I'm gonna let the chickens out in a minute, and when I do, they also have little treats, almost like dogs. So there's a worm kind we have, and also there's the oyster shell. So now I am going to let them out. Inside of the coop, they have their food container. Come on, chicken. Come on. Is we enforce the coop with brick cylinder blocks on the outside, just so no animals can dig under the coop. We had chickens last year, and a possum got inside by digging underneath and ate a chicken a night. So we're trying to prevent that this time around. So we're gonna let them come out. There's their food. Here's additional food. If you can see that, we're just putting a small container here. And they just kind of do their own thing after that. Because their runway is so small on the inside, we let them out and do what we call dirt bathing. So chickens love, it's almost like waddling in water when you're in a swimming pool. They would just waddle and they would find a spot in the yard. You gotta fly. They'll find a spot in the yard that has a lot of dirt and sand in it, and just sit there and basically take a bath in the dirt. They're very smart chickens. When it starts to get dark outside and I am not on time to come and put them back in, they will automatically come back to their coop for their own safety. So very intelligent creatures of nature. And that is our, is that Stardust? Right now. Yeah. Wow. Absolute. Okay. This is their absolute favorite treat or snack. It look like, they're mealworms, so they look like real worms on the inside. They're just dried up mealworms. Look at them, they're already in my hand. I haven't even taken them out yet. Okay, look, I'm gonna put them down. Let's go. Pack away, pack away, pack away. You want more? Pack away. Yes, they love these. Okay, Greedy, say so.
Okay, so recently we had got some baby chicks that are 10 days old, and they're called Cinequeens. This one right here, her name is Sky. This one is named Cloud. They both produce 2 eggs per day once they get older, because they're only 10 days old. So we store them inside of this storage container without the lid, with food, water, and their pebblets, and a heating lamp, because they have to be in a certain temperature when they're this young until they're able to go outside.